Hey everyone, Eienias20. So, what is this? This is my YouTube page. So, I've been wanting to do something for a few days now, but I kept getting distracted and doing other things. So, anyway, we're not gonna watch YouTube videos together because that'd be dumb. No, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to a YouTube account called Animerulez92. That's a really dumb name, isn't it? Hate that name. We're gonna click on it. 5 subscribers, 13 videos. It's fascinating, isn't it? So, in case you're wondering what this is my old YouTube account from way back. Like, the last video I posted on here was posted 8 years ago in 2010. And according to this thing, I created this account in 2007. In fact, and it even says, like, the last time I ever updated, it's saying that I'm making a new channel called Condor-K92. So this isn't even updated, because I don't have Condor-K92 anymore. I do. I just renamed it to Eienias20. And I had 5 subscribers. Wow. I hope that no one's still subscribed here, because, like, nothing is ever coming, but whatever. So, what this video is, I want to watch my old videos with you guys, just to, like, oh my gosh, these are terrible. Not really. These are silly is what they are. So, obviously we're not going to watch these right here. So, I was going to say I was, but that's not true. I am still a gigantic Rage Against the Machine and Audioslave fan. And this was back from when I first, quote-unquote, found them, which was through Guitar Hero 3. Because I started listening to Rage Against the Machine after, like, just loving Bulls on Parade and Guitar Hero 3. And then after I listened to Rage Against the Machine, I found out that all the members, except for the lead singer, formed a new band with a different lead singer called Audioslave. So then I started listening to that. And basically, these videos are all the songs from their albums, but only the solos. And I am amazed that they're still here, because this has got to be infringing on like 20 different copyrights. I'm not even kidding. If the videos are muted, then that makes sense. If they're not, then I'm legitimately surprised that they're still here. I must have uploaded them at a time when YouTube wasn't as stringent 9 years ago, but whatever. They're still here. We're not going to watch them because I don't want to get copyrighted for the stupid things I did 9 years ago. So we're going to begin. So this video right here, so we're going to start with the Web Design Gang videos. So what these are is, in high school, I was in web design. That was a technical class that I chose. And the classes at the high school, we had 4 classes for the first half of the year. We finished them, took our finals, then we had 4 classes for the next half, instead of like the 8-class, 6-class schedules that most other high schools have. It was a specialized high school with a bunch of technical classes and stuff. And so you started your tech class in your second year, when you were in 10th grade. And you took it all year long. Like, the time would change of when you went to it, but you would go to it in the first half of the year, and you go to it in the second half of the year, and it was a totally, by the, like, it was you were given a curriculum of everything you have to do from here till graduation, and then go and do whatever you want. I finished that entire curriculum maybe a month before my graduation, maybe more. And then after that, they start handing you just additional new projects if you can try and whatnot. Anyway, long story long, because the class lasts so long and it covers multiple periods, when the period ends, people are supposed to go to their next class. But if you're still in this class, then they tell you to go outside and wait there and then come back in. We call that break. It was like 5 minutes. We just went outside, we talked to each other, and then we went back into class and kept talking to each other. And so one day I kind of realized that we're fucking dumb, but like all high school kids are, and we do stupid. People always be knocking on the door. We get a lot of delivery, like Amazon, whatever. Where was I? Okay, we went outside. We did dumb things. That's what we did in the middle of class. And I decided one day, hey, wouldn't it be funny if we recorded our idiotic conversations and the stupid things we do? So I brought a camera to school. I don't remember what camera it was, but it was really bad. And this is what we did. So part of me is like, maybe I should ask my real life friends for permission, but they let me put these originally 8 years ago on YouTube. I don't think they care. And honestly, it's like, who's going to recognize them? If you do, though, I'm legitimately surprised. So we're going to begin with a sample, which was just me testing out the camera and trying to get it right. So here we go. I haven't watched these in forever. Oh, and it's actually annotations. That's really funny. Look at the quality of that camera. Alright, yes, I remember this. So, I know this because I looked at it yesterday and I read the description, but... So, 71 views. The description says, I can't remember why I only took 18 seconds of video. Oh well. Just a sample of the web design gang, what we do during our 5-minute break. So, what Jesus and... No, what Corey and Jonathan were doing there was they were playing a game called Ninja. Where, yeah, that's the game. It's... They do the stupid bowing thing, and then they basically try to, like, hit each other, but also stop each other. I think they can both... I think they both have to move at the same time, and they can only move in, like, one motion. And then they have to stop and do it again, and stop and then do it again, and, like, trying to hit each other, basically, kind of thing. I don't get it. I forgot the rules. I'll have to contact Jonathan one day and just ask him, like, hey, do you remember what the rules to our stupid ninja game were? He's gonna be like, who the fuck are you? Don't call me again. He's gonna hang up on me. Okay, and yeah, we're doing it again. Oh yeah, I remember that. There are two Jonathans. Jonathan, who I knew back in web design, I haven't talked to him since. And
come on, get in a circle.
Oh, that's me. That was me.
Triangle.
And Jonathan, who is my best friend, or like one of my best friends. Still talk to him on Facebook every so often. Yeah, so, give me a second. Let me read the description for this one. Oh yeah, I remember that part. I forgot if these are in order. I just numbered them. Whatever. I'm recording with a camera while everyone else just fools around, does whatever. Anyway, Jonathan, Corey, and Alex are playing a game we call Ninja, but they're playing the extreme or ultimate version, quote-unquote, where it basically looks like a fight. Yes, we were having some kind of fun. Yeah, it's basically like we're fighting, but we're not really fighting. Yeah, I do remember this hall in class. I remember one of the doors on the wall, near, like, the lockers keep going down, leads to, like, the adult lunchroom. It's a long story why that's there. Yep, they do this all the time. I remember this very well. I hope you can at least hear it, because I have the desktop audio recording. I hope it's not too loud, actually. Let me drop it a bit. Because these videos are up. If you want to watch them yourself for whatever reason, they're gonna stay up.
What happened?
Because, like, I originally wanted to log back into Animerulez and do it like that. And watch them as Animerulez, but I don't know how to log back into Animerulez. The account is so old, I don't know. This is dumb. I wonder if any of them still remember this. We're stupid. But I mean, we're in high school. How smart can you be in high school? Like, for real. Oh yeah, why isn't Alex doing anything? I forgot about Alex, actually. Bad thing to say, I know, but it's been a while. But, like, seeing him, I remember his face now. And I'm like, yes, that kid was in our class. Gosh, I took a long video. This is a lot longer than I thought it would be. I definitely don't think it changes. Let me speed it up. Gosh. So yeah, I mean, there you have it. Oh, there you have it. That's my high school friends, and that's my high school me, wasting time with the camera, pointing at them. They were all fine with it. Trust me, I asked, and I just saying this again because I know that someone's gonna be like, "Is this cool?" Like, actually, I think probably the most uncool thing about it is that maybe me as a student at high school, there's like some rule that I'm not allowed to bring a camera to school. But, like, come on. Back in high school, did you actually really give a shit to rules? And look at this. The quality only went up to 240 or 144. That's freaking dumb. So yeah, it's the first one to actually hit the other wins. It looks like, because I heard someone say game. Ah, jeez. Oh. I don't know why he did that. But random. Like, I think earlier in the video, Jonathan yelled, randomness, while he was doing something, because, yeah, that was the shtick. I mean, I think the funnier thing is that our lunch conversations, or not, before we went into class, everybody would be in the lunchroom, in the cafeteria, and we just sit at a table, and we would talk about bullshit nonsense for like 20 minutes. And it's like, the conversations we had would start in one topic, and by the time we were done, we'd long since forgotten what the original topic was. It didn't matter. We kept going. And we actually played a shit ton of Uno as well. I think we did this at lunch too. I had an Uno deck. I brought it to school. We just played Uno like crazy. Jonathan won like 90% of the time, asshole. But that's totally cool. I wish I could have recorded that, but that was in a much more public setting in the cafeteria. I'm pretty sure if there were indeed rules against having a camera, it's the cafeteria, we would have gotten caught. And yeah, I mean, no one cared that we were playing Uno. I swear, if ever like a teacher would come up to us and be like, you can't play Uno, I would shit on that person right now. Unfortunately, that never happened. Or fortunately, that never happened. What did happen one day, a good friend of mine likes to collect badges, pins, whatever they're called, and pin them to his book bag. I wish he had one that like went around the shoulder, ended at your side. He loved to collect those things. He had so many on his gosh darn thing. And he was like showing them to us, like telling us where they were specifically from, some of them. And this fucker, I think it was the principal or the vice principal, I don't care. Like, I don't know who this fucker was. He came by, he's like, hey, what are you doing? He's like, oh, just showing them my badges. Like, why do you have those in your book bag? I just put them there. Take them off. And then he just stood there while my friend took them off. I'm like, fuck that guy. Like, seriously. Like, I mean, I have good memories of high school, but like, after you graduate and you move on, think about high school, middle school, elementary. Teachers and staff are fucking pieces of shit. Like 90% of the time they suck ass because they do shit like that. There's no reason that he shouldn't have badges pinned to his bag. Like, maybe it's a little ridiculous that he had like 20, but they're not gonna hurt anyone. If anything, the worst that could happen is they fall off and then he'd lose them. Which I wonder if that happened. It probably did at least once. I'd believe it. Like, fuck teachers. And, oh my gosh. Okay, not all of them, obviously. This not a blanket statement. It's just that I remember a lot of asshole teachers. And there was a substitute teacher that hated us so much, she actually managed to get one of us expelled from the school. Oh yeah, I think he just said it right there, didn't he? Let me get it. Yeah, that's true. he said it's not. We were explaining to him the rules of Ultimate Ninja, and he's like, "Well, then if we do it like that, it's not ninja; it's just fighting." Andrew, he was always the smartest one of us. Okay, I actually don't know if that was true, but I do like Andrew very much. I actually reconnected with him in a film because he had attended the film program at Valencia the year before me, and he was brought in to help for additional crew and more experienced people. So I got to hang out with him a bit. Another funny thing about Andrew and me, I think our birthdays are one day apart. So I think his birthday is before mine. The Design Gang presents special guest Andrew, aka Goku. Yeah, he dropped by. Not sure if it was because I asked him or just because he did, but yeah, he pwned Corey. I can't believe I can't believe. Do you see that right there? Do you see it? Yeah, you do. I wrote pwned. Oh my gosh, this is like a time capsule. No one talks like that anymore. At the very least, no one should. Nobody should. Did you lose? Yeah, I got punched in the stomach. Fail. I'm such a dickbag. Yeah, so see, they each get. Well, I mean, I would say the Andrew won there. I think they're confused as to whether they won or not, and they just kept going. But yeah, I think there you can more clearly see how. Oh yeah, because he's got the armbands. But yeah, as you can see, it's like one person has to go with the hit and try to get the other person. So one person attacks and the other person has to move away, and then they swap. So one's offensive, one's evasive, and it ends when the offensive one hits the evasive one. Then they win. I'm 99% sure those are the rules. And I guess Ultimate is going at the same time and just non-stop instead of the pauses, which, yeah, is basically fighting.
High five.
Oh, did they high five?
Corey, you got pwned.
Okay, two things there. I actually said pwned out loud and just told him, hey, Corey, you got pwned. And he's like, fuck you, I won. Okay. Sure, he totally won. Oh my gosh. Jonathan. Yeah, I think actually Jonathan, not Jonathan, Andrew was at a different tech class, and the tech classes don't have break at the same time, so we don't see him every time. But sometimes he rolls around. Sometimes other friends of ours in different classes roll around, but it's not usual. Okay, I think actually there's one web design gang I'm not allowed to show. I remember there was a part because Jonathan was doing something. Jonathan in black, not the other Jonathan. It's hard to tell. They have like a little difference in their name. But one of the Jonathans was doing something, and like then he looked at me. He's like, "Are you recording this? Don't show this." And I think I knew ahead of time not to, and I don't think I uploaded it. But just in case, I'm not gonna watch this last one, or maybe I will, and I'll cut it out if it's in there. We'll see. Because like I mean, if my friends say not to, then I'm not going to. I have no idea why they did that. Search me. I got no answers. Today was a non-ninja day, but we did have a lot of fun. Also, I missed some very funny stuff because our teacher came back. I don't know if he would take my camera. Maybe not. But I'd rather be safe than sorry. Yeah. No clue. We came... What's this? Yeah, I didn't get to catch his main, though. And now with Jonathan and Alex gone, it's not as nuts. No clue. We came back and started second semester, and he wasn't there. Missy checked, and apparently he was kicked out, too. Oh, right, yeah, Jonathan. Okay. Alex, really? Is that what happened to him? I forgot. Mr. T actually checked? I don't remember that. Mr. T was our instructor, Mr. Trushkowski. Yeah, Alex. Did that really happen to him? I don't know. Like, I know about Jonathan, because our substitute teacher was a piece of shit. But I don't know about Alex. I wonder if some of my friends could, like look into it and see what happened. Because I'm very curious. Oh, hey! What's up? I forgot about him. I love him. Jesus. He is in a few of them, but he's a great guy. Great friend. Did you seriously... Did she actually bite you? I wouldn't put it past her. Oh, hello! She hates me. And I don't mean that in like a... Okay, the story with her is actually really funny. Like, she was waving at me. I think this was before she hated me. When you go to class the first day, wherever you sit down, that's your chair for the rest of the year. And I was sitting on the outside. Like, you walk into the classroom and right there are computers. And because we were stupid kids and we didn't do what we were supposed to do, we would play Halo all day. And then when the teacher came by, we'd minimize it and be like, oh, no, we're working. Then we'd switch back to play Halo. And again, though, before anyone's like, that's bad, it was bad, but guess what? Me and everyone else playing Halo finished the fuck out of that curriculum. So we did what we were required to do. Scot-free, bitch. But she hated me because the return of a different school year, I sat on the opposite side, where she would normally sit. Not in her seat. I don't think I sat in her seat. I could be wrong. I think I sat in in the last seat that was open on the side that faces away from the door. And because of that, she's always just hated me. Like, I don't know if it was legitimate or not, but I think to an extent it wasn't totally jokey. Like, and maybe hate's too strong, but she definitely would never wave at me again. Like, after after I did that. And I mean, in some parts, maybe I kind of get it, but I think like, I mean, I'm not calling her out. It's not her fault. It was me. I'm the one who sat in the chair, and then the hate or the dislike or whatever. And, you know, it's fine. People don't have to like me. I'm pretty sure that through all my years in schooling and college, I've met plenty of people who don't like me. And but they've never told me. And that's fine. I've met plenty of people I don't like. And that's fine. I'm not trying to say there's anything bad about her. It's just that I remember that was a thing. It's not like it ever really bugged me either. It's like, I was like, okay, I guess she doesn't like me anymore. All right, moving on. That's, I mean, yeah. 92 views on this one. Who are the people who watch this? I know for a fact that I didn't watch it like 100 times. I watched these like maybe 3 or 4 times at most. I have no idea what they yelled. No freaking clue. This doesn't even give me any previews, like any little window on the bottom. I wonder if that's a YouTube thing or not. Who would put their hand in front of the camera? Don't do that. It's probably Jonathan. I wouldn't put it past him. Are they gonna pick her up? Oh yeah. I think it's probably like if they pick her up, they can just throw her through the ceiling or something. I wouldn't be surprised. Oh yeah, right there with the canopy in the back. Oh, I can do the mouse. Oh, I'm not capturing the mouse. But yeah, the canopy in the back. That's the adult lunchroom. I think she's kind of scared. We're freaking out. Jonathan, chill. Yeah. So. Yeah, we had one of the technical classes was like culinary, and that class actually cooked food during lunch, and people were allowed to go and buy it. It was much more expensive than obviously normal lunch food. But it is there, and it was delicious from what I remember. And my friends were always talking about how amazing it was. And apparently, it became an issue because a lot of students were going to the adult lunchroom and eating lunch there instead of in the cafeteria. And it became such an issue that like they had to enforce the rules that we were not allowed to eat from there for some fucking reason. It was some fucking red tape about like, oh, it's a conflict of interest or something like that. Isn't the money going to the same place? Whatever, I digress. But you know what? There were adult students in class. None of them are here. I think they stay in class or they go somewhere else, maybe to smoke or whatever. I don't know. But the adult students who come here and actually pay to attend the technical classes were free to go in the adult lunchroom. Obviously, I say lunchroom; it's really small. And so we made friends with a few of them. This was before the rule was even put that we weren't allowed to go in there. So, if you were friends with them, you gave them the money. They went in, they bought a plate for you, they gave it to you. No rule against that, motherfuckers. No rule against that.
Jonathan, I can't believe you just did that.
Yeah. Okay, I think we're... Oh, hey! Against the wall in the jacket. I remember her. Because, yeah, her. Oh, is she pointing at me? Sorry. I can't tell. She has her hands in the sleeves. But her, I remember her because she actually went to Valencia as well, where I went to for college. And I passed by her a few times. And I talked to her a few times. Like I said, hey, how's it been going? You know, how you been? Not a lot. I want to say we talked to each other maybe 2 or 3 times while we were there. It was just happenstance. We passed by each other like 3 days in a row. She was really cool, though. I hope she did super well. Oh, Alex. I just told him that we would put her on YouTube. Okay, then no, I didn't put the wrong one. Good on me. Okay, we got a few more videos to look at. 2 more, not counting this one because like look how short this one is. I think there's a better version on YouTube, but yeah, that was a frame-by-frame rider kick, 55 frames. Nice. Now see my right. I don't think I ever did. 6 years ago that comment was put there. I definitely never did. Had a lot of fun doing this one. Frame by frame, 55 frames total. Flash animation of Kamen Rider kicking an enemy, posing, and Rider jumping off screen. 123 views. I have far better ones on my DeviantArt. I'll hunt those down later, some other day. Okay, so these next two things, these are the big things, alright? Okay, so as I was saying, these next ones are the big ones. So, I forget what class it was for. I really do. But we were supposed to shoot a film like a commercial for a fictional thing. And the commercial had to meet certain guidelines, I believe. And I was with a team who thought that it'd be funny if our product was something called a portable G. Oh my gosh. And if you don't know, G means gangster. Because that was the day when people loved saying gangster. Like, that's so gangster. I'm a gangster. Shit like that. Like, I never said it. Like, I'm saying it now, but, like, ironically. Okay, so, wow, it's only 2 minutes, really? Let's see. A commercial for a product named Portable G done by a team of me, Delan, and Julissa. Never asked for her last name. Oh, my gosh. For our economics class, Mr. Foos rules. Mr. Foos. I remember the name, but I don't remember him. And I feel really bad about that. Anyway, it's supposed to be stupid and stuff, so don't criticize it for those people wondering. I'm the one on the floor. Be safe, be free, get Portable G. Oh my gosh, I had a thing. Oh, hey, there she is. She actually left a comment on there from 6 years ago? I don't remember that. Looking back, missing my high school days. Wow, 4 years later? Well, hello. She'll never see this. You know, Steven? Yeah, thanks for that. I was the one in all black next to the guy in the suit, Ethan. Look at Steven. Good commercial. Yeah. Alright, so here we go. This is a commercial for a Portable G and why you should absolutely buy one.
Ladies and gentlemen, have you ever felt bullied or mishandled or
Oh, yes.
before?
Oh, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here. If you have said yes, to introduce you to Portable G. This is what happens when you don't have Portable G.
Without Portable G. Whoa, what happened to the sound there? That was weird. So yeah, that's me and him. And yeah, when you don't have Portable G, you just get ganked. Basically. I let them beat me up. Good times. This is really weird. I don't remember this sound issue ever being here before.
Now just see what happens when you don't have Portable G. Now this is what happens when you do have Portable G.
With Portable G. This is like the most high school dumb thing we could ever do. So the idea is that the Portable G is a box, and you throw the box, and he comes out, and beats the shit out of people who are bugging you. That's the idea of it. Yeah, I do see the difference. Let me mute that. In addition, Portable G can help with stealing, fighting, causing diversions, and yo mama jokes. All that genuine protection for $500. Why wouldn't you buy it? $500? If you buy now, we will throw in a free Portable G dictionary. Now you'll be able to talk as big as you walk. Word. Oh my gosh, I don't remember any of this. Who wrote this? I absolutely did not write this. This is stupid. I hate this. This is fucking amazing. A fair warning, do not forget to feed, or yeah, you gotta feed your Portable G, or otherwise this will happen. Yep. He can't do his job. He can't protect you from muggings and stuff. Oh my gosh. Mama, no! Who was holding the camera if I was there, actually, now that I think about it? I thought I was the cameraman, but then I remembered, no, I was the one who got beat up. We originally did it, like, elsewhere at a different corner. I remember when we originally shot them beating me up the first time, I didn't fall over until after they finished. And also, but that was because, one, they were pretending to beat me up. Like, another teacher, I think, was walking by. She's like, oh my gosh, what's happening? Like, obviously, I think she knew it wasn't real. But, like, that, like, distracted me. And then later on, they're like, you're supposed to fall. And I'm like, oh yeah, right, I know. And so we actually moved the location to over there near the automobiles to do it again. Good times. It's so... Oh my gosh. What? Like, a dictionary? What? I don't remember this. This is like me watching this over again for the first time. I'm not even kidding. This is surprising that was ever a thing. But yeah, Mr. Man in the suit. Obviously, once again, we're just high school idiots. So we gave him a script and he wasn't. But like, I mean, honestly, if I was the one doing it, I'd probably be even worse. So yeah, no offense to him. Like he did what we needed him to do. We did what we needed to do. It looked terrible, but I guess that's the point. Oh, here it is. The crowning achievement. Ultimate Comedic Macbeth. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alright. So, Ultimate Comedic Macbeth. What is this? In one of our classes, we read Macbeth. And I believe we read it. And we had to read the whole thing and whatever. And then, I think we were assigned to, like, make videos for it. Give me a second. Let me see if there's an... No, nothing in my description mentions exactly why we were doing this. I'm pretty sure a class we were assigned to like make a video version of Macbeth. I think we were to adapt a scene from it. Like some people did like the entire play, but like really truncated. Our approach was that this was the story of Macbeth through the perspective of the three murderers, who that the murderers are called in by, I believe, Macbeth, to kill Banquo, who's like his best friend. And also Banquo's son, I think, Fleance. I think I remember that correctly. But he hires them to kill them. And they succeed in killing Banquo, but not Fleance. I think Fleance escapes. He does. This story, so this is us being hired by Macbeth and then pulling off the murder, basically. Like, oh yeah, murder. So yeah, let's watch it because I love this thing. We had a lot of fun recording this thing. So here we go, Ultimate Comedic Macbeth. I actually did not edit this, but the final video was given to me to upload to YouTube and anywhere else. It's also on my Facebook. I don't know if it's anywhere else, but here it is, Ultimate Comedic Macbeth. That's a really dumb title, but. Oh yeah, that's supposed to be like our lion. Like the rawr thing, but it's a bunny. I guess we have credits, of course we do. Yeah, who was the editor again? Did it say it? Well, he did. I forgot his name, but he's playing Macbeth. Oh yeah, another thing we did, we gave papers to some people so that it has their lines on it to help. And I don't know if we answered why Macbeth has papers, but we do in a later scene. What's his name? Joel. Okay. All right. Yeah, Adrian was the cameraman and the editor. All right. I'm Murderer 2. Brett's Murderer 1. And eBay doubles as Murderer 3 and Fleance. Oh yeah, Joel also does Banquo as well. So he hires us to kill him. Oh, I wrote this. This is my script. Oh yes, I remember that too. Oh yeah, and obviously we're using words that we would never say in conversation. Like, I've beguiled him long enough. No one says that. But the project did ask that we put 10, I think it is, specific 10. It was either we had 10 vocabulary words we had to use, or we had a bank of like 20 and we need to use like 10 of them. Whatever. Hey, give me a second. But yeah, so if you notice any words that are like weird, like prophetic or whatever, that was a vocabulary word.
Alright, so you're down with signing this contract? Alright, I'm just gonna get you to sign it a little bit. You got a pen?
Oh, that's the contract. Okay, we did write it away, but it's not really. It's. He was not getting the pen. I'm sorry. Look at him, his face when he realized he said the wrong thing. I don't even know why he said Duncan. There's no character named Duncan in this play. Smooth. Oh yeah, we don't have any metaphysical powers. That was one of my favorite. That was one of my favorite lines too. When Macbeth tells him to get out of his story. I don't remember what Trammell was supposed to be. Oh yeah, Adrian put this in, as well as when he put in the bear in the window. He liked to have fun, and I mean, he added the music, he had sound effects. Like, the dude did a kick-ass job. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I remember this. I remember too that the class was very confused as to why this was happening, because we had to show it in front of the class, obviously. So yeah, eBay couldn't remember his lines here, so we gave him that. Yeah, I once again, I wrote this whole thing, and the jokes were originally, like, in my head, the jokes are delivered much quicker and much more professionally, but because we're stupid and we're high school kids, we can't get it right. But, like, my whole thing was that eBay, his character, Murderer Number 3, I think, is just obsessed with getting us to say gotcha. Like, so I'm like, we're going to shoot an arrow at him, the arrow's going to land near him, he's going to open the message and going to say, and then eBay cuts in, he's like, gotcha, and that's what the message says, and then we kill him. Or that we pop out of nowhere laughing with our weapons, and then we scream gotcha. And, you know, it's just, it's really dumb. It's really silly high school humor. Oh yeah, I remember that joke too. Because for some reason, I had most of vocabulary words for this scene. And so he was like, well, tell him to stop honking. Originally, once again, you were supposed to hear me go, what? And then his Brett's line was supposed to go in, but he said it like really quick, so mine is kind of muted off to the side. Like, you can still hear it, but... Oh yeah. Yeah, so in the play, Macbeth hires 3 murderers to go after Banquo, but for some reason, only 2 are in the scene where he gets killed. So we made up a reason as to why murderer number 3 isn't there. So he has to go take care of his mom, so he leaves. That got the biggest laugh I remember out of like the whole thing. Genius idea. Joel, I forget how to say his name. Genius idea he had to run in the background. Yeah, when Brett held up the sword and said, "Let's go," that was the sign. That's why he yelled it. He's still singing.
He's talking to us, or regardless, even without him, we're a headstrong pair. We'll get this done. True. But I don't know what to tell him. Whatever. Hey, come on, boss. What's that?
He's the only one obsessed with the phone, like trying to figure out what it is, and I'm just like refuting all of his questions. Oh yes, like the dramatic Baywatch moment of us running onto the scene to confront Banquo. I don't know what this music is. It's stupid. You messed up the whole flow. There was supposed to be a record scratch here, I think, or something like that. But it's cool. This is such a low blow. We will rescind your life. Yeah, we also had to write out Murder 3 because we needed someone to play play-ons. Because he is in this scene in the play, I do believe, when they attack him. It's just that he gets away. I also remember that the class was laughing a lot because of the random gunshots. They're like, who has a gun? No one has a gun. Why am I on the floor getting beaten up again? Oh yeah, right there when they were on the floor, the sword broke. And he's like, improvise, improvise! Yeah, that's our primer. That stupid gunshot. I don't remember why we were counting. I'm trying not to laugh. I really wonder if there were like any staff or any, because I think we did this after class. I think I actually asked my parents to pick me up after we were done. But I legitimately wonder if there was any like staff there who was like, what the hell was that? Because like eBay was screaming at the top of his lungs like, father! And it's the same with like Brett in the last scene where he said, let's go! You know, obviously, but that was like in the back, like far away from the class. That, as you can see, the portables were right behind us when we did that. So I was like, what the, like in retrospect, I'm like, was anyone there? I hope not. At least not many people, because we were being very loud and all that stuff. But so actually, the funny thing about the ending is that there was actually an additional scene. The script continued after Fleance ran away to be me being like, wait, boss, we gotta bury this guy, you know, so no one finds him or whatever, or something like that. Or like I was basically trying to get him to be like, who cares about him, or something like that. I think it was me. And he's like, okay, then let's do it. And then we walk off to go bury him, and then it like fades to black and ends. But they ended it here instead, which is fine, because the other portion wasn't even well delivered anyway, and it was hard to hear too. But what's really funny here is that we start running full sprint after eBay. But if you look at me, like, I don't know if it comes across, but I'm exhausted. Like I just can't keep running. Like I've reached the end of like my stamina. Like I was not the most physically apt back in high school. So like, and it really sucks too, because I remember that when I was like kind of lumbering, and seeing it in slow motion, it's like, oh my gosh, I'm really lumbering. So I mean, maybe that's just me, but I will say I was indeed lumbering. I was tired. I was exhausted. Yeah, a very funny and awesome modernized version of Macbeth by yours truly and for my friends. All know the 2 to 3 after school hours were all worth it, and it was a lot of fun. On top of that, our class laughed like crazy and we got a really good grade. That's the important part. Cast, Brett was Murderer 1, I was Murderer 2, eBay was Murderer 3 and Fleance, Joel was Macbeth and Banquo, and Adrian was the cameraman and the editor. The vocabulary words in order were beguiled, prophetic, remorse, minions, metaphysical, chamberlain, plenteous, purveyor, trammel, missive, brandished, blithe, objective, headstrong, and rescind. So, yeah. So yeah, thank you for joining me on this stupid trip through my high school days. We were really dumb. If you want to watch these videos yourself, come get them. You can watch them here. I'm hoping to like find a way to download them and then upload them again onto my actual YouTube channel, just to have them in some place that's a lot more easily reachable. And if I can't log into this anymore, then I'll just tell YouTube to be like, hey, can you just delete the account because I don't need it anymore. Like, hopefully they'll do that after I download it. So I'm going to spend the rest of the day trying to figure out how to grab these and keep them. So yeah, this was a dumb video. This was an idea that I had. I hope you enjoyed it. And definitely go watch these things on their own, too, without my stupid commentary. Just to see how dumb they were. Especially the portable G one. Because, oh my gosh, we were stupid. Like, who finalized that? I hope I didn't edit that. I probably did. Because, gosh, that's terrible, everything about it. But, like, I mean, in, like, a good way. Anyway, so yeah, there we go. Hope you all enjoyed this this nice little adventure into my high school days from almost 10 years ago. Good gosh. And yeah. So see y'all next time. Hasta.